Got Blizzoe in the building. I appreciate you having me come through for the interview.
You already know.
For sure, man. How's 2020 treating you?
Shit, 2020 bad. Fuck. But I'm better than last year. But it's a lot of bullshit.
Tell them what's going on, what you working on right now. Tell them about the new music that's coming out.
I just dropped the EP called Patience is a Virtue. I just dropped a couple videos, but I'm working on a mixtape. It's called 1134. I'm planning on dropping it by the end of the month. I'm trying to do like 16 songs, on there. Out the EP that I did was because I was gonna drop the mixtape, but I didn't because I want that shit to be perfect. So I just dropped the songs I had that I was gonna put on there, a little couple songs, do some other shit.
Any futures on the tape?
Yeah, I'm gonna put Mid 220 on there. I'm gonna put NR3 on there. I'm gonna put One Mayor, Lil Bucks on there. Who else? Mookie Mook 215. He might be on the tape. Fucking Run Up Rico's supposed to be on there. That's probably it. Yeah, that's probably it.
That sound like a solid project. For the people that don't know, tell them where you from.
I'm from 2460 More, North Philadelphia.
What was it like growing up around there?
Shit regular, like every hood. That shit wasn't like, it was hard, but it wasn't like we that shit normal. So it's like every hood. We all know what the fuck going on. You watching this shit, you know what the fuck going on. Even if you ain't in the hood, you know what's going on. Cause that shit all on camera now. That shit over.
Now, how you get into making music?
I was fucked up. I ain't see myself doing nothing.
Did anybody inspire you to rap?
Like Meek. Like when I was a kid, I used to look up to Meek and shit, like young boy. You feel me? But like, I feel like everybody looked up to Meek when they was a kid. You feel me? But other than that, like no, I just like music. You feel me? That was the only person that like, yeah, because he from the same place and shit. He was like the first nigga I seen make it, you feel me? So it's making know, like, let motherfucker know like that shit possible.
So how long you been rapping?
Since I was 14.
What was the people's reaction when you dropped your first song?
You said that shit was hot. I think that shit was ass.
What was your first song? You say you think it's ass?
Yeah.
Like when you first put it out, you thought that shit was ass, or you was like,
yeah, I thought that shit was ass. I was just rapping this shit. Yeah, just to try that shit. The first song I did, that shit wasn't non-fiction. I did a song called like Chirac. I remixed that joint.
Oh, your Chirac freestyle.
Chirac beat, yeah. That shit was shitty. The motherfuckers was spicing me up, so I kept doing that shit.
Pushing non-fiction, that's pushing like 800K on the YouTube, putting up some numbers with that joint. That's actually the first song I heard from you. Nah,
yeah,
that's one of my favorite songs.
I deleted all my old shit. I stopped rapping. So now that shit is my first song.
Oh, you deleted all your old shit and then you just dropped non-fiction?
I stopped rapping, period. I was going, Lil Nas was rapping. It wasn't no NR3, none of that shit. It was just Lil Nas was rapping. He was the like only rap. Well, Kwani was rapping too, but he wasn't like taking it serious. Lil Nas was taking it serious. So I kept getting booked and shit. But Lil Nas had another wave before this NR3 shit. He was popping. He was popping before that shit too. You feel me? So I'm like, fuck it. Like I'm gonna just push Nas. I start rapping again when he get on. You feel me? My man bring me up. You feel me? But I had got booked one time. Another time I came home, I dropped a track. I recorded like 3 songs. I did another song with Lil Nas too. I thought that shit was gonna blow up, but that shit didn't blow up. That shit blew non-fiction.
Did you freestyle or write non-fiction?
I wrote that shit in jail. I wrote that shit like a year before I dropped it.
I actually seen Meek post that joint when you was booked too. So when you dropped Non-Fiction, you got booked after that?
Yeah,
You dropped the video?
Yeah, I got booked after that. Like a month, couple months after that. I shot that video on my birthday, my 19th birthday. I got booked like a couple months after that.
What was the numbers looking like on the video before you got booked?
100,000.
100,000?
So it was like I was seeing that shit, but I had 100,000 before, you feel me? I was 15. I had this Lehigh and shit. I was beefing with them niggas. We was beefing with school and shit. I had dropped a diss track on them. That shit 100,000 views. So that shit ain't really do nothing because I'm like, I already hit 100,000 views. I'm still playing Jane on regular bull. But I got booked. Them motherfuckers, like, I had a bitch who was running my Instagram page. So, bitch was telling me all that shit. All the motherfuckers that was DMing me and shit. Yeah, that shit was.
Did you know that song was gonna shake the city up though?
No.
You didn't know that shit?
Fuck no. I mean, like, I knew motherfuckers was gonna listen to it. I knew it was gonna hit 100,000. For sure. I knew that.
What would you say is the realest shit you said from that song?
I don't even know. All that shit real. So it's like, ain't none of that shit I said like abuse nobody. None of that shit. That shit really happened. So all that shit real. All that shit problems that hurt me and shit like that. So all that shit 100% the same to me. You feel me? No matter what problem it is, that shit all equal to me.
What's the realest shit you ever wrote?
Realest shit I ever wrote. This a real glizzy, ain't no ghost gun, no cat. Them Jones be jamming. Stop getting them Jones. Too many niggas grabbing them Jones. Them Jones, they bad Jones. They thought I was gonna say some other shit too.
Neighborhood Hero, let's talk about that project. I see you got a couple futures on there. You got One Mirror, J Huff, Mirror 220. Who else you fucking with from the city?
I fuck with everybody. I fuck with they already. Like, I fuck with NR3. I fuck with Mirror 220. One Mirror, Little Bucks. I fuck with them. Feel me? Besides that, like, I don't know. They the people that give me that I fuck with, like on a personal level. I don't fuck with nobody else. Fuck with niggas. Real shit. Fuck with them. Like I fuck with them on it. Like I call their phone. I ain't really into making no relationships through music. Feel me? I'm doing all features though, but like I'm working with people. I ain't saying that, but I'm just like I don't give a fuck about what nobody else got going on. I don't even listen to nobody else. Real shit.
What's your top 3 favorite songs off your tape, Neighborhood Hero?
Every Time. Future, Shy, fucking, damn, Perseverance the intro, right? Perseverance the intro, and fucking Dead Right. Preliminary, I mean not preliminary, the outro. The outro would have been my favorite song, Global Talent, but that shit ain't come out right. Like my voice wasn't right. I don't feel like so. I don't really like that song. But what I was saying was cool, but I don't like the way it came out on the engineer to.
If I was trying to put somebody on your music, what song should I play them first?
Perseverance.
Why you say that song?
Cause that shit was like, it ain't about no like, cause most of my music like be on some pain shit. That shit like on some pain shit, but it's like you ain't. I don't know, that shit like, it give you a good feeling too, you feel me? It's like a blue shit, you feel me? That shit give you like, it give you both of them, you feel me? Usually that shit be, oh, I fuck around, make you cry. But that shit, hey, you feel like you bored, right? Cause down from the rap shit, you mean, from the poppy and shit, you feel me?
How the song Outside come together with NR3?
I just came home, bro, no. Like that shit wasn't. We just all happened to be popping at the same time. We really knew each other. You feel me? Like I really spent the night over them niggas' cribs and shit like that. Like So like, I came home, you feel me? Bro, them took me to the studio, but I ain't even know they was popping. You feel me? Like all that shit. Like nobody. I was only talking to one person in jail. This was a white bitch. You feel me? So like she wasn't connected to all this shit. So she couldn't tell me no information. You feel me? I stopped calling niggas and shit. So when I came home, they like, yeah, they got a group. And then it was Naquani and Boy, they got a group. You feel me? I'm like, yeah, they showed me the YouTube and all that, all these $100. I'm like, yeah, that shit lit. You feel me? We all on some shit. Then they did a song, you feel me? That's how that shit supposed to be. That shit hit the fucking lid.
Did you freestyle that?
No, I wrote that shit in jail.
I wrote that in jail.
All that shit I wrote in jail. I just made that shit sound good. Feel me?
Yeah, we definitely need some more NR 3 times Blizzoe songs.
Yeah, we supposed to go to the studio today for
What's up with a little tape? With with
them.
Yeah,
that shit gonna happen.
That shit be cool.
Sure. Niggas is busy right now. Working on all this other shit.
You know, what changed the most since you've been rapping?
People.
And why you say the people?
Motherfuckers take a little other fame shit and think you. I don't know. Motherfuckers feel like you think you somebody because they think you somebody. So a motherfucker feel like you above them, right? But they make it seem like you on that. Everything you say is like a problem because you somebody, you feel me? So your opinion matters. So motherfuckers don't brush shit off. Everything you say counts.
Alright.
Before my opinion matters. Now, anything I say can and will be used against me. Don't care.
Any advice for any up and coming artists?
You can do the shit yourself. You don't need nobody. I ain't like that shit. Non-fiction was dropped with 0 subscribers. I ain't had none of that shit. Everybody else got, I ain't no manager, none of that shit. That shit was just dropped with 0 subscribers. I posted that shit on my Instagram. I had 3,000 followers. So that shit don't really, that shit not hard. It's hard, don't get it fucked up. You gotta grind for it, but it can happen. Don't think that shit can happen, and it can happen at any time. So even if it can happen overnight, or that shit can take 10 years. Believe in that shit.
When you get your first big check, what you gonna buy first?
I'm gonna buy something. I don't really know. I fuck around. I'm gonna buy something that make me more money though. I ain't gonna buy no chain. But man, I ain't gonna buy no fucking car, no dumbass car and that shit. I got kids, you feel me? That's why like they got come correct. Gotta get my kids out of here too.
So you independent, or are you looking forward to signing to any labels, or how you looking at it?
Labels reach out and shit. They just don't be coming correct for us. But I'm independent right now, but if they come correct, you already know.
Favorite place to get a cheesesteak?
You said what?
Favorite place to get a cheesesteak?
Poppy store. Fuck. I'm gonna give it a buck. Maybe on Max's and all that. I don't go to the Poppy store.
Any specific John? Specific
I can't
store?
tell them though. They need to mind their business. That's where I be at. So I can't, you feel me? But I don't know. My Poppy store that was on 24th and 60 Memorial, they really had the best joint. But they shut that joint down. Too many niggas kept dying in front of that joint. Like that's no cap. That's really why they shut that shit down. I ain't trying to send them tough for none of that shit. That shit bad, bro.
What's your favorite song you recorded?
Perseverance. Because it was like, when I recorded that song, it was like the process of it was like, my folks was in there, you feel me? My brother was there, my big mom was there. So like the energy was like, you feel me? Good. Now I be going to the studio by my damn self. Sometimes I got the energy to make a crazy song. Sometimes I repeat what I said on another song, and I delete that shit. Most of the time I go in the studio, I get that shit done in 10 minutes. But then, sometimes I go in the studio and I be zoned out. I done been like he didn't pay for some studio time. We just sat there 5 hours, did one song, real shit. But he already know like there must be some other shit going on because I get that shit done like that, bro. Real shit.
Do you normally freestyle or write? You normally write your shit?
Now.
Like freestyle now?
Like after Neighborhood Hero, that's freestyle. You feel me? It's easier for me to go in the studio, do that shit when I get there, process my thoughts when I'm in there. Cause no matter if I write it or not, it's not gonna come out how I read it. Once I get to the studio.
Who would you want to work with? Like far as industry rappers? Like
Riley.
Fuck on Riley.
That's my dog.
Anybody else?
No. Only will work with him because I listen to him. I don't really fuck all that other shit. If you'd asked me this a year ago, I'd have paid on the whole list, but I really don't listen to nobody now. Cause when you listen to somebody, you start sounding like them and shit, you end up fucking, you feel me? So I be trying to listen to as less music as I can.
You fuck with any Philly producers?
East, Kid East. Plug. No, Plug and Engineer, Kid East. Yeah.
Do you feel like it's brotherly love in Philly?
No.
Why you say that? Why you say no?
We all beef with each other. That shit up. Like, it ain't no coming down here. Like, if it was brotherly love, you would be able to, like, it ain't none of that. That shit over.
So how you feel about that tweet when Meek said he'll give all the main big artists a deal if they put their bodies and squash their beef behind them? How you feel about that? You seen that?
It ain't gonna happen. He said that, nigga feel like he's gonna be here forever, because we knew that ain't happening. Ain't nobody squashing the beef. I mean, I don't really got no problem with what he said though, like everything like they got big and all that, like, I ain't really on it, you feel me? But we all know that ain't gonna happen though.
You ever got to a point where you was about to quit rap?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago.
Damn, 2 weeks ago, tell me about that, man.
I just woke up one day, I got tired of that shit. This shit don't excite me like it excite motherfuckers. I just like, this shit don't excite me like that. I need $1 million or something. Real shit, this shit. It ain't that deep for me. Instagram and all that shit ain't really. Niggas say that, but this is real shit. Like, ask them, bro. Like, this shit, I'm a regular nigga, bro.
But like you being a rapper, do that shit like make you move different?
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like that shit make you a target?
Yeah.
So where would you want to live? Like if a label just came your way, you know what I mean, and you can just
Not
live
here,
anywhere.
I don't even give a fuck.
Where would you want to live? Bro? Just Cali, Miami.
I ain't never been over there.
So you don't really know, right?
Yeah, I see pictures. Feel me? Fuck, I ain't never been nowhere. I don't know where the fuck I want to go. I want to get the fuck out of here.
Where your first trip gonna be to? Where you trying to slide to? Like, what place you feel like you want to slide to?
Wherever the wind take me, bro. All that shit the same to me. I look at all that shit the same place. Real shit. That shit all out of here. That's all. That's the joint. You feel me? I don't give a fuck. I go to Norristown. Get the fuck out of here, bro. This shit dead. Shit dead, bro.
What's your plans for 2021?
We gonna turn that shit up. We about to back perseverance, you feel me? Put that shit on all these different platforms, get that shit out there, you feel me? That shit at 100,000 right now. We trying to get that shit out there, you feel me? All this money about to get put behind that song.
As you wrap it up, you want to give anybody a shout out?
Shout out to my kids. Fuck y'all niggas. Don't care. Oh, shout out to no, fuck them niggas. Real shit. Fuck them niggas. Like, give me no fucking shout out. Fuck, I look like shout niggas out. Nobody will get on their joint like Blizzoe. Niggas know who I fuck with though. Y'all know who I do the features with and all that. You feel me? Tune in. Y'all know who I fuck with. NR3. One Mirror, niggas like that. Man, fuck with who fuck with me.
Hey man, I appreciate you again for the interview, man. We about to wrap it up, man. Make sure y'all go tune in. Those are all this heat on the way. Make sure y'all go tune in, man. Get that non-fiction to 1 million too.